So let's talk. I have a lot of my on my a lot of thoughts in my head, right? And yeah, sometimes I just like to talk, you know. So we just gonna chop it up. Um, so where to start? Where to start? Where to start? Let's start with Wolverine versus Deadpool, right? So first off, comment down below what you guys thought of the movie. If it's not obvious, I didn't think any of this through. I just kind of hit record because I was like, there's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about. So first, I want to say this: I have not looked at a single review of anyone talking about Wolverine versus Deadpool, mainly because I feel like we are at a time now where people are putting way, way, way too much like politics and all of that into whatever it is, whether it's Disney, anime, cartoons, movies, whatever. Which I get it, voting season, all that. I plan to vote and all of that stuff. I've been following a lot of everything going on, so I have opinions and all of that. But we're not here for that. So, I had one of my coworkers that said to me that he didn't feel like Wolverine or Deadpool and Wolverine or Deadpool versus Wolverine. I can't remember what the movie was called. He didn't feel like it was all that it was hyped up to be. And not recently, I want to say probably about like 2 years ago. I can't remember what game was coming out. No, I think it might have been around the time that the GTA 6 shit got all leaked and stuff. I remember I was talking to a buddy of mine and I said that I feel like we are getting to this point where nothing will ever reach the excitement level that like society puts on it. Like nothing will reach that or be able to achieve that moment. It's like no matter what they do, there's going to be like something that's messed up, something about it that people don't like, all of that stuff. I mean, hell, part of that concept in itself is part of the reason why I was so hesitant to make videos and stuff like that, because it was just like, I don't want to put something out there that, somebody doesn't like or anything like that. But then as I got older, it was kind of just became one of those like, who the fuck cares? On top of you see so many, wild things on the internet, like so many, and like the amount of people too that are getting paid to do this stuff from the what's some of the stuff that I've seen, whatever that chick was that almost had that lady drown for content, whatever that white girl's name was that had the lady that was clearly not okay, convinced her to jump in the damn pool. All of this stuff with all these rich YouTubers that get money and start I was gonna try to like weave in some kind of like Benjamin Button thing there, but somebody in the comments let me know if you could think of something with Dr. Disrespect and Benjamin Button. um what else have I seen? Candace Owens, that's disgusting. Fresh and Fit, the Manosphere, a lot of that crap is a joke. It's just weird, man. It's very strange that uh these platforms, you know what? Actually, no. No. I'm gonna say this. I think it is very strange that it's crazy because this all started talking about Wolverine and Deadpool. I think it's weird that the amount of people that are just so nasty, like they're willing to do weird, nasty shit for money, and like once they get money, then they want to do even more weird shit, like the ditties and all this other stuff. Like that to me is crazy. Anyways, Deadpool and Wolverine, in my opinion, did everything it needed to. We got more Deadpool. We got more Ryan Reynolds to spandex. We got Wolverine. Now we got Hugh Jackman not only as Wolverine again, also in one of the iconic outfits, right? I mean, shit. The only thing better than that would have been like, never mind. That would have been too much. People was already complaining about too many cameos and shit like that. We got that. Henry Cavill as Wolverine. Like, okay, come on. Even though we might not get that, I'm maybe fingers crossed, but you know, did that in itself shows us that okay, so there could be room for something because there's so many characters that Henry Cavill could play. Like, what are we talking about right now? So that in itself was awesome. The fight in the van. What do you mean? What do you mean? So like this whole thing of it was supposed to. First off, let me tell you guys this, right? I'm not super caught up. Actually, I'm not caught up on all of the comics and all that stuff. But I will say this: if you were going into the Deadpool and Wolverine movie expecting some grandiose story and all of that, if you weren't expecting wild shit, silly stuff, inappropriate shit, then I don't even know why you went to go see that movie. Like, what are we talking about right now? Motherfuckers just want to complain about shit. But I could be biased also because the theater I went to had like the chair that you could like lay in. So I went in that mug, I kicked my damn Crocs off, and I was in that mug eating. Did I eat anything? No, I don't think I got anything. So I was like, I don't want to miss. I think I got candy. Maybe, yeah. So I was eating my candy, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then, you know, it was funny because this old white couple walked in and I heard the guy, older guy, he goes, "What the hell?" And I just looked at him. I was like, okay, I'm not the only one because I ain't been to the movies in a minute. I'm not gonna hold you. I think the last time I went to the movies was probably to see the first Avengers Infinity War. I think, yeah, because I think I remember leaving Infinity War kind of feeling meh about it. But it's like that that's just my thoughts on like the people that have been like complaining about it and stuff like that. Like, let the movie be what it is. And then like on top of that, like the people that are excited about the movie, let them be excited about it. This weird group of individuals that like to go out and have this weird hate boner or want to go hate watch shit, like that's weird, bro. That is so weird. It's also super funny on the political side where like Trump's getting salty because people are calling him weird. Like, Brody, that's like you weird, bro. Like, but anyways, on top of like the whole, it's a complete side note. I'm sorry, I get trying to appeal to the individual voters and all of that, but Donald Trump going on some Aiden Ross fucking stream shit is weird. And for all of y'all saying that Kamala Harris needs to go be on a Kai stream, let that man live, Brody. That's crazy. But anyways, thank you for coming to my Tevin talk. uh, I don't know. I don't know if this will be a continuing thing. Who knows? It could be spur of the moment. The fuck news. I don't even know what we'll call it. What I'll call it. But if you guys have any interesting names or anything like that, let me know in the comments down below. Also, let me know what you guys thought of Wolverine or Deadpool and Wolverine. There's a few other things that I do want to talk about, like including Jujutsu Kaisen with Yujiro or Yuji basically telling Sukuna the either let Fushiguro go or I'm gonna run these hands. So I am assuming one, JJK is on the verge of ending. But we're also about to get some good shit. One Piece as well, manga wise. I haven't been watching the anime because I don't have the patience anymore to read subtitles, man. There's too much stuff going on in anime, Brody. And also the ending of My Hero. I didn't think about this until I can't remember who I was watching that said this, because I remember when was it? I want to say in the manga when Shigaraki fought Stars and Stripes, I was like, you know, I want to be I want to try to be very generous because I remembered how pissed off people were with the end, how Attack on Titan's manga ended. And I was like, all I really want is to see a time skip of all of them being heroes and stuff like that. And when I read it, I was like, okay, cool. I don't think it really hit me that My Hero had ended. So I'm still kind of, I feel like I'm still kind of processing this stuff. I don't know. But I started seeing some people talking about what happened with Deku. And I realized at first I disagreed. I was like, no, I feel like the ending was good. But then I realized, I was like, actually, that was kind of like a bullshit ass ending. Imagine all of that. Then even my buddy was the one that told me like in the anime when or even in the manga was like, this is the story of how I became the greatest hero. And it's like, I thought for sure when they did the whole Deku going to Uraraka and all of that, I thought that, unless I'm tripping, I swear I thought he said I made one for all my own. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Let me know in the comments down below. But that's what I thought. So to see he's a teacher with back corkless, it's like, in my mind, now that I think about it, it is probably, it feels like the equivalent of if Demon Slayer ended with, so Demon Slayer, Tanjiro gets Nezuko back human, right? Tanjiro gets turned into a demon, and then to turn him back, Nezuko gets turned back into a demon. It's like we started back where we're at, and then it's like to be like, oh well, we'll give him a suit. Why? So we went from years of developing all of these abilities for Deku, and he's got a suit. What the fuck does the suit do? All we like, that in itself is, now that I talk about this, now I think about it, that in itself is an issue alone. If you're going to be like, oh, he lost all, sorry, as I'm talking, I keep seeing the poster that I have of My Hero, and it's making me think of more stuff. So this video is probably gonna be longer than I thought it was gonna be. Anyways, what was it? Overdrive, Black Whip, all of that, like full cowling, all of that, all of those great moments were just like, here's a suit, Iron Deku. What the fuck are we talking about right now? Like, at first I was cool with that, but now that I think about it, I'm like, it's bullshit. That's absolute motherfucking bullshit. That's the route that you went. Anybody who thinks that ending was good, please in the comments explain to me how, because I'm not seeing it now that I think about it. I don't see how we spent all of this time. That's the equivalent of spending all of this time with Yuji just for him to say that, and then in the next chapter he gets off screen like Gojo. Like, I don't know, maybe because I'm part of the generation that, or the group that was alive when motherfuckers was sending Toriyama threats in the mail. Rest in peace. I know you up there cheering up whoever. I don't know. Yeah. But anyways, I lost my train of thought because I was gonna say Up in Heaven, but then I was like, I don't know if that was Akira Toriyama's like religion. And it's like, it feels like it might be kind of rude to just say, well, I know you're up in heaven, because it's like, what if I'm not Christian? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of rude. You feel me? But maybe that's just my ADHD and that. But anyways, we're reaching 15 minutes, and I think that's pretty good. A good little 15-minute rant about random stuff. So let me know what you guys think about Wolverine and Deadpool, the ending for My Hero Academia, and as well as Jujutsu Kaisen. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.